2027. जनता
Gyan, you can continue the statement of purpose.
My statement of purpose for the first of General Secretary Technology Student Gyan Chelani and the Institute of Technology Kharagpur for the academic session 2026-2027 is as follows. A great leader leads with compassion, excellency, and stays absolutely to their duties. Driven by these principles, I present my candidature for the post of General Secretary Technology Student Gyan Chelani and the Institute of Technology Kharagpur. My vision is to further strengthen the tech legacy of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur and to act as a decisive and transparent body between the institute administration and the student community, ensuring the technical initiatives reach at the highest potential. My drive to serve the student community of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur motivates me to contest for the post of General Secretary Technology Student Gyan Chelani and the Institute of Technology Kharagpur. With my past experience as the city's campus affiliate, City 2025 core organizing team member, City 2026, and Secretary Technology, Megha Saha, all of President, and the Institute of Technology Kharagpur for the academic session 2025-2026. Increase my ability to manage the events, increase my negotiating skills with sponsorship officials, and also increase my coordination with excellent stakeholders. I believe these skills are essential to hold any position, and thus my candidature is based on various extracurricular and co-curricular activities and experiences. As a core organizing team member, my contribution is mainly divided into three facets: sponsorship, publicity, and event management. In my sponsorship domain, I, along with my other core organizing team members, secured an alumni contribution of rupees 7,65,000 from Mumbai Pune region on the individual load. I secured an alumni contribution of rupees 2,18,938.30 from Mumbai Pune and Kolkata regions. As a campaign sub-coordinator, I, along with my teammates, successfully forged several high-value partnerships. For our official gaming partner, we secured Proton as our official gaming partner. With a partner deal of rupees 26,000. Secured gamer staff with 2 promotional equipment of PlayStation 5. Secured Bharat Infotech alongside Cooler Masters. We provided with a per audience of rupees 70,000 and publicity to me. I focus on enhancing cities outreach in the region of West Bengal, leveraging my communication skills. I connected with broad of students across various colleges in the region of West Bengal. We built a team of 518 campus ambassadors and achieved 6.75% increase from previous edition. We as a team conducted 5 cascades in the region of West Bengal, and I individually conducted 2 cascades in West Bengal region, securing 312 participation and 4 charges secured of engineering and management, and also 301 registrations in Central International New Town. Through this initiative, it was a key role in enhancing the city's outreach in West Bengal region, and thus we brought over 1,000 students from West Bengal region. I, along with other co-organizing team members, led a 2-day official offline campaign in Odisha and brought over 100 students from the Odisha region. I was responsible for various responsibilities under event facade. As introductory seminar, I was a part of crowd management team and seamlessly executed the event flow. I, along with team cities, successfully conducted and managed Kolkata Tech Workshop with the participation of over 850 students. As a part of crowd management team, I managed the audience and ensured the event ran smoothly and efficiently. Also, as a secretary, technology, mega star, all of presidents, I had opportunity to understand General Championship technology through the crowd level experience. And also, I learned a lesson regarding creating solutions to the problem and executing events as a secretary technology. Very nice style of president. Being a member of Brahma, Technology Society, I developed a strong sense of teamwork and collaboration, which helped me to become a dynamic team player. I believe engaging in performing arts also encourages discipline, creativity, and perseverance. I believe these skills are not only for personal development, but are also essential for the leader. Through these experiences, I strengthen my team management skills, problem-solving skills, and also to manage events. As the Institute of Technology Kharagpur played a vital role in shaping who I am today, and I see this an opportunity to get back to the student community. If I entrusted as a General Secretary Technology student Gyan Chelani, I will try to fulfill my responsibility is surely work for the collaborative growth of technological committee and student committee. I believe growth and development are key for success, and I remain committed to enhance my skills and my knowledge in order to serve the student community to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Hi, Gyan. Gyan here. So you mentioned you were a member of Kshitiz. So could you please tell me during Kshitiz 2026, what were the events that took place in Nalanda and the room numbers?
Sir, there was various events which happened in Nalanda. And sir, since I was given the first time responsibility, and Nalanda event in Chitay 2025, and since you are asking for Chitay 2026, sir, please ask the question relevant to my statement of purpose. And please, I request you to please don't waste the time of general body by asking such questions.
I have heard that you have lied about the number of calls in with proper updates and with the proper numbers. So how can we trust you with the General Secretary Technology post if you lie in your needs itself?
Ma'am, I disheartened to hear this fact from your side. Ma'am, I did my part seamlessly and I was committed towards Kshitiz and also throughout my tenure. And I did very well for the upliftment of Kshitiz in my tenure as the core organizing team member.
It is that you lie a lot. So how can we trust you? That was the main.
And please refrain yourself by putting such statements. I was committed to my post and I did my work honestly.
Gyan, your FTR and KTJ was Game Fest. So I have legit proof of this with myself in my phone. At day 0 in Game Fest, there was neither any active participation nor there was any proper setup of Game Fest. Do you account this as your inability to carry out the responsibilities given to you? How can we trust you as GSEC Tech if you are interested with GSEC Tech? How can we trust you that you will carry out your responsibilities properly?
Sir, please refrain yourself by putting baseless allegations. Sir, the timing for the event was from day 1 of Kshitiz 2026 and it was started on the right time from 9 a.m. onwards. Sir, since you are talking about there were no facilities and there were no arrangements at day 0, since we have to start the Game Fest from 9 a.m. onwards from day 1.
Stop lying.
Sir,
Gyan, so one of the major attraction of Kshitiz 2026 was the guest lecture by Sharma, right? Right. So can you tell me why did the guest lecture take place and what did the Kshitiz team do to inform the participants if they did?
sir, first of all, we are grateful to invite Mr. Gyan Sharma and Gyan Chelani of Technology Collective. Sir, due to medical reasons, he was not able to for data analytics, Mr. Ankur Datta, and Mr. Amar Patil. And for ad design, Mr. Patil Patil and Mr. Aniket Nagri.
Gyan, this side. Since you have mentioned there is a significant increase of 6% in campus ambassador, can you guide me through the process which you have put the effort to increase this number, and what was the number last year?
Sir, since I am not here to remember the exact figures, please ask questions relevant to my statement of purpose. And sir, answering to your question, I managed those 500 campus ambassadors to the cascades and also to the interviews.
Gyan, you can start with your proposal. As I mentioned, try to be very brief.
My proposal for the post of General Secretary Technology, Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, for the academic session 2026-2027 are as follows. My first proposal is based on alumni corpus fund for permanent group projects. The primary objective of this proposal is to engage Institute of Technology, Kharagpur alumni through structured outreach, encouraging them to contribute to a dedicated corpus fund. The interest generated from this fund will be channeled annually towards funding equipment, purchases and project development, eliminating dependence on year-to-year budget allocations. Research group under the purview of Technology Committee, technology students Gyan face severe financial constraints, limiting their ability to procure necessary equipment and develop permanent projects because the technology students Gyan budget failure for operation activities. It cannot support these long-term capital needs. A corporate fund model offers a perpetual solution. Alumni contribute once. The principal remains invested, and the interest provides a reliable annual income stream. Institute of Technology, Kharagpur alumni have consistently demonstrated their willingness to support technical excellence with sponsored research and industrial consultancies, professional management, and the aided incentive of ATG tax extensions or donations. This model is the most valuable part to a sustainable financial ecosystem. My second proposal is based on establishment of a high-performance computing node. The primary goal of this initiative is to establish a centralized high-performance computational backbone for the Student Technology Committee and Institute of Technology Kharagpur by setting up a dedicated computing node and computer and informatics center. This project aims to provide interactive tech conditions and student-led research groups with a 24/7 remotely accessible workstation, eliminating the need for expensive recurring annual cloud rentals and reducing the dependency on high-latency supercomputing tools. Currently, the Technology Committee incurs annual expenditure of approximately 3 to 4 lakhs on renting cloud computing resources like AWS and HyperStack, which offers no long-term residual value to the institute. While resources like Param Shakti exist, The significant questions offered in the rapid, iterative deadlines required for the interactive technique problem statements. Recent high-stake projects such as civil security and LAT aerospace aerodynamic simulations have faced critical time crunches due to the lack of high-speed communication power. By investing in a local professional grade construction, we can provide a zero-latency alternative for student needs, ensuring our teams remain competitive at the highest level.
Vinita, please listen to the candidate.
My third proposal is based on the Drone Training Center in collaboration with 3 Bengal Tech Air Squadron and C National Cadet Corps. This proposal seeks to create a formalized drone training program at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, jointly run by the technology students Gymkhana and the 3 Bengal Tech Air Squadron. The program will train Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur students in drone piloting and equip them with a recognized flying license, building a scale tag of drone operators within the student community. The strategic and operational importance of drones have been decisively demonstrated in recent global events. Operation Sindoor highlighted the critical role of drone technology in modern Indian defense operations, while the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has established unmanned aerial systems as indispensable tools in urban warfare. In surveillance, India is rapidly expanding its drone ecosystem with significant policy support, manufacturing incentives, and defense procurement focused on indigenous drone development. Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur as a leading technology institute with an active National Cadet Corps unit and established research group is uniquely positioned to be a pioneer in student drone training. Establishing the center will not only develop individual student skills but also contribute meaningfully to India's national drone capability. And last, proposal based on paperless digital workflow to replace the time-consuming physical file system within the technology student Gymkhana by deploying an in-house digital platform. This initiative aims to digitalize the end-to-end life cycle of paperwork, ensuring a paperless, transparent, and accelerated approval process among the technology students Gymkhana, student bodies, and the institute administration. The current paper-based administrative processes within the technology student Gymkhana and between the institute offices results in significant delays, a lack of transparency, difficulty in tracking file status, and an unnecessary environmental impact. Files passing through multiple desks lose time and accountability at every step. A digital platform would resolve all of these issues simultaneously. Approvals become faster, processes become transparent, files can be tracked in real time, and the institute moves closer to a paperless, environmentally responsible model. Given that the team of administration's approval for this initiative is currently in process, the institutional backing for the proposal is strong.
LinkedIn outreach से ये alumni corporate fund collect करेगा. Panelists use English as a language. You have written in the first proposal that you will use LinkedIn outreach to gather funds for the alumni corporate fund. Are you aware that you are not able to get sponsors for open IT events using LinkedIn, and you think you are going to get funds using LinkedIn outreach? You think all of these people have never used outreach before? Your outreach method is outdated and completely useless. That is why.
No comments. If you have any questions, you
can ask the candidate, how will you manage the outreach? It should not be through LinkedIn. Give me a proper answer.
Sir, the LinkedIn outreach is not the only way to connect with alumni of Payment Institute of Technology Director.
Give me the answer.
Sir, as I already stated, since I was a part of city and the city campus affiliate and city and a core organizing team member, I can contact with the alumni in order to get it done. But
You have written that the alumni will be able to avail the 80G tax exemptions. Are you aware, after the new budget has been proposed by the national government, this exemption is no more valid? Have you even checked your facts before putting them down in the proposal?
sir, please refrain yourself by putting baseless allegations. Sir, I rectified this facts and hence I put this in my groundwork.
Gyan, your proposals rely heavily on alumni and industrial funding. So let us suppose that you fail, there's no corpus, there's no alumni funding. Then what's your alternative funding source? Do you have any backup plan?
Ma'am, that's the reason I have a proposal for the same. Since the technology student Gymkhana budget is not sufficient for high computing loads and hence alumni contribution and industry collaboration is one of the best way in order to get sourcing.
My question was, do you have any alternative funding sources? What's your backup plan?
Ma'am, there are also budget at the state and we also have initiated regarding this. But since I have no government for the state, so I'm not able to comment on this question at this moment.
Gyan, my answer is on the fourth proposal. In paperless digital workflow system, how do you plan to ensure data security and privacy, especially when it comes to financial documents?
Sir, since I mentioned in my proposal that along with General Secretary Technology, we will collaborate with technology coordinators and the web secretaries since they are the nominated post. The technology students Gymkhana, sir, they are committed towards their post and hence they will ensure the confidentiality for the same.
Gyan. Talking about the third proposal, DGCA approvals and licensing is highly regulated. So how are you going to make sure that students are even getting their licenses for flying drones?
Sir, I mentioned in my proposal that I talked with Mr. Mithun Chaudhary, who is the air modeling head at National Cadet Corps, and he mentioned that there is the need for increment of participation. And after sitting 2006, there was a huge number who have interest in drone training center. And sir, as you talked about the DGCA, he will be giving his approval after he gets the information regarding the participation of students.
One follow-up, so where will be some representative from the DGCA institute? Or can you also tell me, is there an existing DGCA representative in our institute?
Sir, Mr. Mithun Chaudhary is an instructor and he himself got the license. Apart from it, there must be one also instructor who should get a license for the same. And DGCA approved that there must be 2 instructors in order to operate drone training center with their license. Ma'am, please refrain yourself by putting such statements. Since I am responsible for both cities and entire tech field, in my proposal, I have a dedicated installation of threadripper for entire generation team. And ma'am, I have also several initiatives for cities.
Oh, so like if you have several initiatives for cities, then why is none of them mentioned in your proposals? Are you not responsible for the fest, or you take it too lightly?
There is so much job that has to be done. And I have initiatives for cities. If you still want to know, I can tell you regarding the same.
Gyan, this side. My question is regarding your third proposal. You have mentioned that you want to formalize memorandum of understanding. Is it binding? Second is, guide me through the roadmap to obtain the licensing for this. I don't want this to be on paper itself. Can you really implement this?
Sir, since I have done my groundwork and I have talked with the aeromodeling head of National Credit Corps and also with the DGCA approval. Sir, first of all, one must have 2 licenses as instructor and we need a 300 square feet classroom and Alien Institute of Technological School along with 600 cross 600 meter square ground at Alien Institute of Technological School, which I got approval. And sir, since there is allowance for drone flying within 150 feet at Alien Institute of Technological School, to these feet, it is the feasible proposal.
So MOU is binding or not?
Sir, talking about memorandum of understanding, it will be the process after the approval of instructor license.
So I have a question about your proposal too. You have mentioned that you'll procure and maintain pre-built workstations. Firstly, how many workstations are you planning to procure and how will it be different from the already existing Param Shakti? Secondly, how will students access, what will be the procedure? Say I am a student, I want to access that workstation. What will be the procedure I will follow to take access of that workstation?
Answering to the first question, sir, by establishing threadripper at Computers and Informatics Center, there will be the one workstation because it costs around 12 lakhs and we have to also find the funding for the same. Answering to the second question, sir, as I already mentioned in my proposal, that the interactive team conventions and also the research groups and the projects which are led by students will get access to the threadripper on workstation installed at Computers and Informatics Center.
Gyan, you have failed to understand my question. I phrased it very clearly. I'll phrase it again for you. I asked how many workstations are you planning to procure and how is this workstation different from Param Shakti? Secondly,
I think the candidate is answered to the question. If you have any follow-up, you can ask.
Gyan here, what will be the procedure to access that workstation? You have answered neither of these questions.
I have answered the board of the questions. I mentioned there will be one workstation. And sir, since there is some lag in getting the access of nodes of Param Shakti, as I mentioned in the proposal, that there will be 24/7 access for threadripper, demolition road, and Computers and Informatics Center. Answering to the second question, sir, they have to file for the same. They file they're eligible to get the access of the nodes. And this will be for the students and research groups and the